Hey listeners, this is Ben, the Amateur Exegete, and you're listening to episode 41 of Bible Study for Amateurs. Today's episode is A New Direction for the Podcast. Both of my listeners are aware by now that recent episodes of the podcast have been discussions of either papers from the Journal of Biblical Literature, Novum Testamentum, and the like, or book chapters like Mark Goodacre's piece from the volume John's Transformation of Mark. This is deliberate. As an amateur, I am acutely aware of my own limitations. I have virtually nothing novel to contribute to the field of biblical studies, as I lack the kind of training one would need to do so. But what I can do is summarize biblical scholarship and present it to my fellow amateurs, so that they too can have access to some of the latest in the field. So, to that end, Bible Study for Amateurs will become a vehicle to bring you scholarship from the last decade or so in the field of biblical studies. From time to time, I'll do an episode or two, maybe a series, that steps outside that goal. There are plenty of topics I'd like to talk about that may or may not be directly tied to a specific paper on the subject. I really enjoyed doing the series on the Epistle of Jude, and I may do something similar in the future, but I think that for at least the time being, Bible Study for Amateurs will be all about bringing biblical scholarship to my listeners in a way that they hopefully find palatable. That's all the time we've got this week. See you next time. And remember, in the words of Richard Elliott Friedman, one does not need to deny what is troubling about the Bible in order to pay respect to what is heartening. Thanks for listening.